Proper Gaming Talk Show. So I'm gonna pass this over to my man Sandsology, aka, and he is not wrong. He is way too late for this shit today. Oh, we're on some ignorant energy. And I am here for it. But this episode, guys, I'll just be honest with you right now, I can catch the vibe. It's going to be a fucking cluster. So, Sands, what are we talking about today, buddy?
So, okay, as we kick off today's topic, I got a question for you guys, all right? Is there a franchise out there that is big enough to make people switch consoles? And before you answer, keep in mind that the console or the franchise in question is arguably the largest and most profitable video game franchise of all time, including 19 main games, 47 games, including spin-offs and remasters, and a franchise that's worth over $9 billion and is on the top 20 most games watched on Twitch.
So I'm gonna take a swing at this, but is this like fucking like Warzone or some shit?
This is Call of Duty in general.
They have that much content?
They have that much. They have 47 games, including all their spin-offs, all their extra campaigns and shit that they've developed, including, you know, zombies and all that stuff. They have 19 games since 2003, main games. You know, the main, you know, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that would make sense for 2022. That's 19 years.
Yeah.
They do
Not to mention, they have the remake of Modern Warfare 2 dropping, which is also coming out with Warzone 2.0, which is the very first match.
And then aren't they coming out with another game later that year? Like they're coming out with 3 games next year, I believe.
I think so. I think they're just doing it like one per year. I think it's
2 games. Well, I think those are already in development, so I think this is going to be the last year that they're doing every year, and then they're going to take off.
They might after
start taking off
2,
one.
I'm not sure. I just know Modern Warfare 2 is also launching with Warzone 2.0.
Yeah.
But anyways, so Call of Duty, probably the largest video game franchise of all time, even though it's only less than 20 years old. It's about 20 years old by next year. You know?
I guess you would have to say it's probably the most profitable franchise of all time.
I mean, they release a game every single year. It always just destroys sales records, even if it's a bad game. I mean, Vanguard was not a great Call of Duty game, and it still killed the sales charts. Because
I don't think it's because it's good, but
it's because it's Call of Duty. Call of Duty is the iPhone of video games. All right?
That's just,
it doesn't matter if the game is good. It doesn't matter if the game is bad. It's going to sell because it's the brand.
Yeah.
So, the question is Call of Duty a big enough franchise to make gamers switch complete consoles from PlayStation to Xbox because Microsoft now owns Activision Blizzard?
Activision. Yeah, they do.
Well, Sony Sands, there's a lot that goes into this. And there's a lot that goes into this. And right I'm gonna start off by saying I don't think so, because listen, Sodomy.
I swear to God. No, you are officially being muted.
If
you're muted. Okay, KJ, take it away, my guy.
All right. So me personally, I don't think I would transition for any franchise. You know, even if it was on the other shoe. You know, I know a lot of people who are diehard Xbox fans who, you know, they miss out on the Spider-Mans and the God of Wars until maybe they have a PC and then they want to do the PC port. But brand loyalty is a real big fucking thing, especially with gamers, which is weird because it's a fucking console. You would want everything, I would assume. But I don't think there's any game that exists that, as of right now, that I would be like, damn, I really need a fucking so-and-so for this. Like, I really need an Xbox. So, like, what besides, like, so COD's a cool, like, barometer because that would be one of the first instances in which it was a game that was on everything and then taken away.
Exactly. That's my thing.
Everything else is usually like a console exclusive that has been expanded upon, but it's never the vice versa. So that's a lot, and I don't. Can they afford to do that? Well, you can't alienate half your clientele.
They already said, or Phil Spencer did say that they planned on keeping Call of Duty, you know, multi-platform. when they announced the sale for Activision Blizzard. However, things can change in the future. Like that, them just saying that it's going to stay multi-platform right now doesn't mean that it's going to not going to go exclusive in the next couple of years.
No, exactly. I mean, they already said that they were going to honor the multi-platform until the deal is until the contract is over. You know, that they said at least that. So they said they were going to
end up keeping a multi-platform after that. So this conversation might be null and void, but it's still a worthwhile conversation to have.
It's a possibility. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you look at the history of Call of Duty, they have tainted that relationship with their hardcore fans so much, you know, and then you're asking people in a very downslope economy to say, hey, would you want to boop, and you know, I have to shell out another $500 for a next gen console just to go play Call of Duty, and not Halo, not Gears of War, fucking Call of Duty, and it's just like.
Well, here's the thing: like, if Call of Duty isn't that big to you, that's fine. Like, I get it.
No, but I'm saying
on Call of Duty anymore.
I'm not saying for me. I'm saying for everybody. I'm saying there's levels to, because of how big Call of Duty is. There's levels to your commitment to it. You got the pro gamers, you got the hardcore non-pro gamers, and then you got a large majority of casuals that just play it because it's there. You know, or just play it. You
just broke it down yourself, though. You said it. You said everything you need to say. You have your hardcores, your day ones, but then you got a lot of casuals. It doesn't matter if you're a hardcore player or not. Fuck the relationship. When little Billy sees fucking Dr. Disrespect on Twitch, he's going to want to play fucking Warzone. Yeah. When little Tommy fucking sees another good Call of Duty player, because Dr. Disrespect's the only one I fucking think off the top of my head, fucking, he's going to want to play fucking the new release. That game is outside of a hardcore sphere. It's not CSGO. That's a very niche community. Like you said, that's a relationship in which the community and the developer has to be tight. Yeah, that doesn't pull in the same amount of money that a COD does, that a Madden does, that an NBA 2K does. You know, they have to make sure that their loyal fan base keep that game afloat. Right. COD doesn't give a shit. No. The three of us can actively go on a COD strike. Who gives a fuck?
Exactly.
We are no one. Dr. Disrespect can go on a COD strike. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, they're still gonna make dumb.
Yeah, his followers might stop. His followers might stop playing for a little, but not every follower. Yeah. They're still gonna play the game. A couple months ago, we talked about like gaming as a hobby, and I really love that conversation because it feels like it always comes back to this: you're gonna do whatever you're gonna want to do, right? I talked about the PS5 issue and me and God of War. I got this so I can get God of War.
Yeah,
that's it. Simple as that. Right. Like. I spent that money because I wanted it. I absolutely did not need it, but I wanted it.
But let me ask you a flip question. If you had an Xbox already and you wanted, like, say you didn't buy a next gen console yet, and then you bought the one next gen console, and then you realized that it was only going to be on the other next gen console, would you go out and buy that next gen console while having the other one just for that game?
I mean, no, probably just because it's one game.
Because I mean, that's kind of where
you just said that you bought a next gen console just for one game, anyways.
Right, but okay, so cool.
But that's go ahead, Jules. No, I was just saying because with Call of Duty, you have to think about the example of all these people are going to have PS5s already.
Yeah.
If they decide to go exclusive, that means you're going to have to buy another next-gen console. You're going to have to buy a second one, shell out another $500 to $600 to get that other console just to play Call of Duty. Are you willing to do that when you already have a next-gen console?
No, and I'm glad Sam's brought up his point because the issue wasn't that I bought the console just for God of War 5. It's the game I bought it for, but I already wanted the console. Okay, I have no interest in an Xbox One or Series fucking 4, whatever the fuck they're called. The mini fridge. I have no fucking interest in the mini fridge. Right? If COD, let's say I was a big time COD player, and if COD went exclusive, I'd be like, damn, that sucks. Guess I'm going to play Destiny. Damn, that sucks. Guess I'll hop on the Battlefield. There are alternatives everywhere.
Yeah.
You can find something to scratch an itch. It might not be as good. It might not be the same thing. But you can scratch an itch. If I want to play a Battle Royale, I don't have to play Fortnite. I can play fucking you know, Apex, where I can pay
Rogue, what is that, Rogue Legacy or
I can play fucking Slipgate. I have fucking options. There's so fucking FPSs out there. And again, at the end of the day, and Jules, this is a big point, talking point for you. It's about the bread, bro. They're not going to alienate half of their fucking profit.
It's a what? Sorry, you got about super low.
It's about the bread. They're not going to alienate half their profit. Like, they're going to still make that money. Like, why the fuck would you stop making money to be petty?
Yeah.
There's no point. It's not like, again, I think if it was like an Xbox game the entire time, and now Sony fanboys are getting their fucking feelings, right? I think that's one thing. But seeing how everyone could touch it, it's the most successful game in the world. Warzone's free. So therefore, it's the most successful game in the world. There's no transition. You don't have to. And then you're going to end up hurting yourself in the end. No, I can't see a world in which it happens, but I understand it. It's a cool conversation, you know. If EA went, you know, if EA got bought out by Microsoft, you know, same thing. I would think extra bills. Like, I'm gonna fucking still sell to Sony. I'm still gonna sell to Nintendo. I don't even know if they make Nintendo EA games anymore. Still gonna fucking port everything out I can to make as much money as I can.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. I think it's all about the, you know, dollars and cents. At the end of the day, it boils down to that.
So here's my thing, though. Well, I have 2 points. Tack on to yours as well. The fact that you're saying that like there's no one game that would make you buy one console over the other, and yeah, that makes sense. Except I think the one thing that we have to take into account is that Call of Duty is a yearly release, guaranteed every single year. There's a new Call of Duty game every single time, so it's constant content. It's constantly new stuff, new franchises, everything. So you're not just buying one.
Call of Duty is essentially just a sports game.
Yeah, pretty much. You're not just buying like one game like God of War, where they release one game every 4 or 5 years. You're getting one game that releases every single year with new / old. You
said it's a sports game? What kind of game did you say it was? Oh, sports games.
Sports games release every single year. They're basically the same game every single time. Call of Duty is turning into that for sure. They've kind of made it a little bit better where they don't really, but like they kind of made it a little bit better where they don't release the same franchise of Call of Duty every single time. Like the multiplayer is going to be the same no matter fucking what. But like you're getting like, you know, Modern Warfare series like 4 years apart from each other. You're getting Black Ops series 4 years after each other, and then the World War II. They split it up a little bit. So there is that. But the other point I want to tack on is that this isn't the first time that a company has chosen brand loyalty over bread, because we saw the whole thing with Bethesda making all their games exclusive to Xbox and cutting off PlayStation entirely.
Weren't they also bought out by Microsoft though?
They were. That's what I'm saying. Like all their future games.
That's different.
It's not really. I mean, all their future games. No, because like so actually it's even worse for them because they're cutting off half of their consumers off of like 1 to 2 titles every like 10 years. Whereas whereas Call of Duty would be cutting off half the consumers, but they have yearly releases, so they can easily make up that money. Whereas Bethesda wouldn't make up that money; they'd be taking a loss.
But that's why it's different. Like you just said, that's yearly. Yeah. So if I can either give you $1,000 in 10 years or $1,000 every year, which option would you take?
$1,000 every year.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like Bethesda went exclusive to Xbox, Microsoft in general.
Okay, so, then I'll point it this way: alienate half, right? Cool. I can offer you $50 every year. I can offer you $50 every year for 10 years, or I can just give you $1,000 in 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there is that. They're probably getting a really good deal from Xbox that will make up their losses on those sales. But it's the same idea.
So let me ask you this: Are you gonna buy an Xbox for Starfield?
No, but I am gonna do. So here's my thing: because Xbox does the whole Game Pass on PC, I am going to be getting Game Pass PC.
But now you have to get a PC. No, now you have to get a PC.
No, because it's streamable, so I don't actually have to get a PC. I can run it on my laptop because it's game streaming.
Okay.
So that's my thing. Like I love Bethesda, and I am hyped for Elder Scrolls. I'm hyped for Starfield. So I will be shelling out the money for Game Pass PC so I can stream those games on whatever.
That was going to be my next question. Are you going to do Elden Scrolls?
Oh, 100%. I love Skyrim. I sank thousands of hours into Skyrim.
That's my thing. I don't give a shit about that game.
That's fair.
I don't care.
That's fair.
But I understand I'm the minority. I get that. Don't get me wrong. I understand that I'm the minority and that game's a masterpiece, a work of art. Blah, 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 blah.
Actually, now you're the majority because I don't give a fuck about that game either.
Ha, suck a dick, Pat.
Okay, see, I like RPGs, so I'm all for that shit.
You get RPG
RPGs too.
Nigga.
I know, but I like the fantasy RPG type of thing. It's basically a free roam Dungeons and Dragons.
And that's fine.
Then play a Japanese anime RPG. Plenty of fantasy there, bro.
I fucking hate anime games. But anyways.
You're not an RPG fan then, bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't. Shut up. I hate anime games, okay? Anyways. But here's my other thing. Like, Bethesda is Bethesda. They have their really strong fan base. Call of Duty is, like I said, one of the strongest, biggest franchises ever. So they arguably have a much stronger fan base to their name than any other company out there.
Yeah, but it also comes down to people aren't going to shell out the money for an extra console.
Well, I mean, maybe not an extra console, but they might do exactly what I said, where they might do the whole PC Game Pass thing and stream those games.
If they have a PC.
Well, like I said, streaming doesn't matter. You can do it on any laptop or anything because the Xbox servers are, doing all the heavy lifting for the graphics and everything. You just have to have a strong internet connection and you're golden.
I mean, but that's still, it's all about your resources. Like, what do you have to play it on? Like, if you don't have a PC, if you don't have a tablet, if you don't have...
That's a very good argument.
It is.
That's a very good argument. Not everybody has a good enough laptop, and everybody has great internet, know?
That's true.
Yeah.
So that might turn people to, ask their parents to buy them an Xbox. Just so they can play one...
I honestly think it's because you're pretty much, because if you think about it logistically, by the time this deal is over with these next 2 years of multi-console games, that will be probably around the time 2025, 2026 will be around the time that Call of Duty might go exclusive. People are already going to be set in their console. They're already going to have the console they want. Some people are going to have some people are going to have both consoles. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about people that only have
the casual
money
base, the
for one
players.
They keep that one for the 8 years of the cycle before the next console comes out, and they may change after that. But like, if you're doing it in the mid of a console cycle,
so that's another good idea though, or a good point to make though. So if Call of Duty does go exclusive, does that mean that we might see a bump in people switching to Xbox next generation?
I would say for them to make the most money, they should wait to exclusivize once the next cycle comes in.
100%. That would be the best idea ever, because that would be the best
option.
That would literally kill the console war, and that would put Xbox at the top permanently. Probably.
I stand by what I say. I don't think they'll ever actually make it exclusive.
I don't think they will either. I really don't think they will, because, like you said,
I can say I think the Bethesda purchase was to try to get that game. I think that's the company that they're going to do the console hop for.
Yeah.
Same way now that Sony has God of War, Horizon, Spidey. Now they have their Elder Scrolls. Fuck you, fucking Elden Ring. They have their Elder Scrolls.
Not to mention they also have Avowed now. And Avowed looks really good too. Avowed, a lot of people are hype about Avowed.
No, Avowed does look good. Avowed does look good, but I think
I'm happy for all of those people. I love that for them.
I think they have. You have a point where it's like people would rather hop for Bethesda than EA and Call of Duty.
100%. 100%. I think, and this kind of goes into. Jules and I had a conversation about this a while ago. It was a couple of videos ago, but it was about the whole. Watch that video. It was about the whole end of the exclusivity war, because when PlayStation bought Bungie, they already announced that they were not going to. They were going to keep Destiny 2 and all the DLC and everything multi-platform, just like Phil Spencer said for Call of Duty. So that was my thing, saying like, even if they buy these franchises and these companies, will they actually make those franchises exclusive?
Do you remember when PlayStation brought Bungie?
Yeah, the sale just went through too.
But do you remember when they did it?
Oh, it was what, 6 months ago?
Right after they bought Activision Blizzard.
Oh, it was. That's why they announced it. Yeah,
they're preparing because just in case, you know who made a pretty good shooting game called Halo? Bungie.
Oh, I know.
You know, Destiny might not be the tightest story, but the shooting in that game is still fucking.
Oh, it's so tight.
The gameplay is still fun. The gameplay very much.
The content is garbage. The content is bleh.
Actually, do you guys want to make multiverses in Destiny like our games to stream too? Like, I haven't played Destiny in a minute.
Yeah, I need to get Destiny 2 again.
It's free.
I know. I know. It's just I need to download it again.
Yeah. I got this close to ask that question, but then Jules did, so I'm gonna do it anyway in my sensual voice.
Okay.
Hey, fellas, you guys want to play some Destiny?
Hey, Big Daddy, I'm down.
Yes, I really Sands. Get it.
And here I go, cutting you out of the video again.
Yo, what in the fuck?
Every time.
You are an absolute fucking menace.
This is him every single video. Guys, I need you in the comments to shut this dude down.
No.
I swear to God.
Enjoy
you make me do more work. I hope you're happy with yourself.
Well, somebody likes putting in that work. From what I hear after the conversation,
I do not. I don't have the time for this shit. All right. Damn.
You got bronchitis?
What?
Ain't nobody got time for that? Come on.
Sure.
It wasn't that long ago. You suck, man.
You see that, buddy?
You suck, man. You are too white for this. Get out of my face.
Okay, so
I don't think Call of Duty is very successful, but I don't think it's that strong of a franchise as it once was. Like it's basically riding clout, and it has been for the last 10 years.
You're just wrong. You're actively wrong. That's one of the most popular games in the world still. There's no way it's riding clout.
I literally just said that it was literally the biggest and most profitable franchise of all time.
Yeah, because it's riding off the success of the first 10 years and the last 10 years.
But it's not, because people don't keep buying the same game and it's bad.
Okay, dude, the remake of Modern Warfare is regarded as one of the best Call of Duty games ever made, and that's the remake of one of the best Call of Duty games of all time. All right?
Exactly. You just made my point.
Anything. They remade.
Yeah, they are. They had to remake a game that was successful because their games aren't doing as well as they used to do.
No, they remade a game that's beloved. You're fucking looking at this the wrong fucking way. It's not because their games are bad now. Dude. This is just remaster culture. Fucking Demon's Souls is a goddamn launch title for this console. I don't give a fuck, but weird fucking weebs who played the hard game want to fucking do it again. It's the same for the niggas with Punisher skulls in their goddamn Jeeps.
I mean,
like so fucking fake military bros play their fucking shooting game and leave them alone.
I mean, you just acknowledge that they would jump for Bethesda, but not. You know, they didn't buy this. They didn't buy the franchise for people to jump. They didn't buy this particular franchise.
They 100% bought the franchise for people to jump. What are you talking? Well, are you talking about Bethesda or Activision Blizzard?
Activision. No, I'm talking about Call. They didn't take Call of Duty in mind for people to jump consoles, which is why they're making it multi-platform.
Well, that's what I was saying. They might. We don't know what the future holds. They could have done that as future-proofing themselves.
Sorry, I didn't explain my point correctly. But no, it's kind of what like KJ was saying. That they're not going to. I don't think they're going to make it. I don't think they're going to, because like you said, it's going to alienate a lot of people, and they don't want to do that. Like they want to keep everything. I feel like Microsoft wants to keep everything, you know, for a lot of people. Like Destiny, Call of Duty, they're going to keep that multi-platform.
And you're wrong. They only said that they're keeping Call of Duty multi-platform. That's the only game in the only franchise in all the developers that they bought within the last 2 years that they've said they're keeping multi-platform.
And Destiny.
Destiny was on PlayStation. I'm talking about Xbox. Xbox bought way more developers than PlayStation did in the last 2 years.
You just said that Xbox is the only one. You said that Xbox was the Call of Duty was the only one that they were keeping multi-platform.
I'm talking about Xbox. Call of Duty is the only franchise that Xbox said they would keep multi-platform out of all the developers that they bought in the last 2 years. All the other developers that they bought, all the games, are going to be exclusive. Oh, Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2. Well, that's Activision Blizzard.
exactly. I'm just telling you your point's wrong too. Same fucking developer. I don't know what the fucking point was.
I forgot Overwatch was Activision Blizzard or Blizzard.
There's plenty of shit that's okay. You know what? I'm shutting shit down. Do you guys know what the show is? Like MLB The Show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know who makes that?
Not EA. What is it?
No.
I forget who it is.
Sony.
Oh, is it Sony?
Yeah. So for years, the show was obviously a Sony exclusive. They literally make the game, right? And then the MLPA was like, "Hey, you need to put it on Xbox," and they were like, "No." And then the MLBPA was like, "We're losing like $100 million because you only put it on your console. You need to put it on Xbox and give it to the Japs and Nintendo too." And then it turned into Sony being like, "Here are our options. We either make a game for Xbox or we lose an entire franchise.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's make the game." And you know what the downfall was? They made more money. Competition means nothing. It's great for quality. They're going to make their money. They're not going to make Call of Duty exclusive. They never fucking will because they're just going to lose money. And that's a dumb fucking thing to do. We're talking about in 10 years, future console gens, when they're going to fucking, maybe they'll make it exclusive. You know what I think is going to happen in the next fucking console war? I think it's over. I think Xbox is going to make, you know what, Sony? Can we just have Game Pass on your console? And you know what Sony's probably going to say? Fuck it. And then Game Pass is just going to be a universal thing. That's what's going to happen.
Sorry, what did you just say? My connection cut out.
I basically made a point of the fact that I don't believe that Call of Duty will ever go single platform console exclusive because it's just going to cost them money. Same way like the show is now multi-platform, and Sony's big L is the fact that they make more money. That's what I'm saying. There's not a scenario in which you're going to cost yourself money. Competition's great for quality, but you're not going to shoot yourself in the foot. There's no way that in the future, with the biggest fucking franchise of all time, basically, there's going to be like one console can play it. There's no way. There's no way. Again, it would be like if EA only did fucking Madden on Switches. It's not going to fucking happen. You know, fucking, and I have one more example, and then I'll let you guys talk. I apologize for going long.
No, you're good. Go for it, bro. You're good.
Remember, back in like 2006, after 2K made, in my opinion, the best football game that ever existed. Remember what EA did? They bought the NFL license. So they were the only studio.
What was the? I wasn't into football games back then. What was the game?
It was just ESPN 2K5.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I remember that game. Yeah.
Best football game I've ever played. Not even hyperbole. Best football game I've ever played. But they made such a good game that EA was like, nah, we're going to be the only one with the NFL license. And you know when the Madden games got bad? After they bought that license. Because there was no more competition. There was nothing to compete against. And then you kept 2K out of the game so long. There's a reason why 2K makes the best basketball game now. It's because they didn't have to focus on football one, so they just perfected one. You know, EA's got FIFA on lock.
No, they don't.
But that's still more.
No, FIFA left EA. FIFA
did they?
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah, they broke up.
Yeah, the last FIFA game is this year or next year.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, after that, EA's going with FIFA's going with another dev, and EA's still going to make soccer games, just not under FIFA.
Gross. Yeah. I hate it. Yeah. More of my story being competition breeds money.
Yeah, 100%.
Exclusion breeds mediocrity. I don't think they're going to want to do that. I'm good.
No, I agree with you there. I 100% agree with you. And that was my whole take when we were talking about will the exclusivity war end, because like I said, PlayStation bought Bungie and they said they're keeping Bungie or Destiny multi-platform. Call of Duty, they said they're keeping it multi-platform. Whether or not they stay true to that, we'll see. But I honestly think, especially with like all the PlayStation games, with PlayStation buying Blue Points and making PC ports for a shit ton of their games and putting a lot of their games up on PC, that platform. This is not a bad thing. Like, that's more money for those developers. Like, that's great. Also, I am excited to see a lot of those mods for, you know, God of War, Spider-Man, all those games, Horizon. But yeah. So me personally, I think the Exclusivity War is ending, but that's not really the topic to talk about. Dude, your mic just fucked up.
Oh, my bad.
Your volume just surged like I told you it was doing before, and you didn't check it. Anyways.
Yeah,
that was horrible. That was bad.
Yeah, and KJ went mute like multiple times on my end. So like, it's not just me.
Your end, dude. Your end is being fucked up because nothing's been wrong on our end. Anyways.
That was weird. Yeah, you bro, like that ass, you like exploded.
Yeah. That was not great.
Like you started laughing and the shit just went woof. Oh. By the way, what was so funny?
Are you guys okay?
No, my eardrums are bleeding, but.
What was so funny?
Oh, because he said the Exclusivity War is ending.
It'll end in 10 years. 5 to 10.
That's what I said. That's literally what I said in the video.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
I know you didn't. It was before you came back on.
I haven't watched the videos on one.
It's unclear, honestly.
No, because like that was my thing. This is not the topic of the video, but this is just a tangent. Exclusive, like KJ said, competitiveness breeds more money and better quality games. So if you have more games on multiple platforms, you're getting, you know, just better quality games, more money in those devs' pockets, which means
you're getting the best everybody's got.
Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I don't care that PlayStation games are going multi-platform. If Spider-Man or Horizon went over on Xbox, awesome. That's great. Enjoy the game. It's a great ass fucking game.
I mean, I agree, but like I think they all
complain about exclusivity are scrubs.
I think they also have their own agendas and their own pride. Like there are some things that just won't ever be multi-platform ever.
I mean, you might have some staples that stay exclusive, but for the most part, I think we're going to see a lot of games going multi-platform in the near future. At least going on to PC. Maybe not over onto Xbox, but at least on PC, because I think PC is the bridge between both. Especially now with
it is the bridge.
Especially now with the PlayStation Plus Premium, which gives you PC streaming, exactly what Xbox Game Pass does. So if you have a PC, you subscribe to both ends. You're getting both.
Did we lose?
Here's another question for you guys to tie everything up. Is there a single franchise in the world that's currently not exclusive that would make you guys switch consoles?
If I'm being like the most honest with myself, probably 2K. I think if they stopped making 2K for Sony, I'd probably jump. That's like my ultimate therapy game. I need
I get it.
Game. Yeah, that's like my ultimate therapy. I can throw in a pod, I can throw in a TV show and just play that game and have that on the background. Like that's just what I do when I want to like do something with my hands and not just sitting in my chair like a lazy piece of shit.
No, that's fair.
I would have to say Doom. If Doom ever,
I knew that was going to be your answer too.
Didn't
if Doom ever went exclusives, huh?
Isn't Doom what? Who makes Doom? Bethesda, right?
Bethesda. Well, it's published by Bethesda.
It doesn't matter. It's Bethesda, which means it's exclusive now. Congratulations.
No, they're a developer. They're not fucking publisher. It's different.
Yeah, but
also, no, it doesn't fucking mean anything until I see a list of games that are fucking exclusive. It doesn't mean a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I mean, it could stay multi-platform because it's also
you can theorize that it might be exclusive, but it's multi-platform as of right now. Until Xbox has something different, it's multi-platform.
Yeah, I mean, it started off for PC anyway, so I mean, so it's like, it would be Doom for me. I can't go without it.
That's fair.
I literally cannot. What about you, Pat?
I'm trying to think of a lot. Like the thing is, a lot of franchises. It'll, like I said, it will probably be. Bethesda in general. Like, I love the Bethesda games. I've always liked the Bethesda games. I like the world building that Bethesda does. They're really, really, really good at it. And they're some of my favorite RPGs of all time, which is why I'm shelling out the money for Xbox or the PC Game Pass.
Bethesda in general, you wouldn't.
Bethesda, yeah, exactly. I was really bummed out that they bought them and made them exclusive. I was like, damn. All right, I get it. I respect the hustle, but shit.
I mean, they both said that they weren't done acquiring people, so get ready for more disappointment.
Oh, I know. I know.
Yeah, it's definitely coming. You're just gonna have to deal with that one.
Yeah, I know, and I get it. But like I said, that's why I plan on, once those games actually drop, I do plan on getting the Xbox PC Game Pass. It's only like $10 a month, which is not that bad, so I don't really mind it.
Look, Sans, I'm going to need you to think ahead right now, because if your Wi-Fi is grim reaping you from these conversations, what do you think is going to happen when you go to stream a game? So
by then, hopefully I'll have fiber. You're gonna have to get that fixed up, buddy. By then, hopefully I will not have freaking Xfinity. Ugh.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get that fixed if you want to look at a career in streaming video games. Not even a career, but just like pastime hobby of streaming video games. You're gonna have to do something about that. Or you get a Series S. You know, it's only $300.
I mean, yeah, but I'd rather play the game the way.
That actually would probably be what I would do.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'll
probably just get a Game Pass and then get the streaming one or the digital one.
Yeah. Like, if I have a good enough PC that I can just get these games on my PC, then bet. Because that's what I actually plan on doing anyways. I really want a really high-end PC so I can just play whatever the hell game I want. I'm a PlayStation. I'll have my good PC. So that way, I don't have to worry about it.
1 minute tangent. I think Xbox really positions themselves perfectly because they got the Series X, Series X, and then they have PC. So they have 3 platforms versus PlayStation's now 2. With them being able to stream on PC right now.
Yeah, the digital option for the PS5 was a big L for PlayStation. It didn't make sense. Whereas like Xbox's lower, their budgeted console works. I mean, yes and no.
And now you can even make the Xbox.
It's the same fucking argument you just made on the other Xbox. What do you mean yes and no? Well, they have this game-called subscription series now. You just got to give them time to build a catalog.
And you can make the Xbox Series X.
Yeah, like I said, with the digital one, the digital PlayStation, it's only $100 cheaper. I guess not that big of a difference, and it's only because they cut Xbox. Well, no, the Xbox, the Series S is a lot cheaper. It's like $200.
No,
yeah,
no fucking shot.
Yeah, the Series S is
dumb cheap.
It's the same price as the Switch.
Yeah, it's really.
So how much is the X?
The X is the same price as the PS5. It's like $500, $600.
No fucking shot.
Yeah.
No fucking shot.
Sorry, I meant this to be a minute tangent. I didn't mean for it to go in this whole thing.
Yeah, the Series S is $250, dude.
Just give me a second, hub.
Or 300 if it's new, I think.
Damn, 500. That's crazy.
Told you.
Oh, wow.
And now Xbox has actually added extra versatility because you can now make the Xbox Series S portable. You can buy a portable monitor.
They've been having those. That's not really that new. They've had those for every console ever. That's just an add-on. It's not even made by Xbox.
But it's still a good add-on. It adds an extra layer. It's an extra layer
about this.
Because he's acting like it's made by Xbox. It's like Xbox did this, so their Xbox Series X is better. No, they didn't do it. Okay. It's not them.
I didn't say anything.
You did.
There's an extra layer of versatility.
You literally just said the Xbox made the Series S better because they made it portable. They didn't make it portable.
Someone else. They added an extra layer of versatility by adding a monitor where you can take it where you want to go.
They didn't. They didn't do it.
I just want to throw out the fact that this has been a 2-hour recording.
No, it's only been an hour recording. The call has been 2 hours.
First off, don't you ever take that tone with me again.
There's no tone.
Don't you ever take that tone with me. Second off, finish the episode.
All right, guys. What do you think about Call of Duty? Is Call of Duty a big enough franchise that it would make you switch over to Xbox? Do you think there's a chance that Call of Duty will become an Xbox exclusive? Let us know all your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Also, make sure you check out our podcast over on Spotify, Google Pod, and Apple. Make sure you check out all of our links on Facebook and Twitter. And check out our live streams whenever they come on. Guys, thank you so much for watching.
Sodomy says to stop putting words in my mouth.
What do you got,
anyway, Finish your sentence.
Two things.
Stop putting word in my mouth.
2 things. 1, stop calling this man Sodomy Sands. Stop. Two. Once again, guys, thank you for watching. I love you guys so much.
Oh, fuck you. I'm doing the last tag on. Thank you for watching. We love you. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.